Hello everyone! Welcome to this introduction to delegated and implementing acts. Once an EU law has been adopted, it can be necessary to update it or to ensure that it is implemented properly. In order to do this, the European Commission can adopt delegated and implementing acts when certain conditions are given. Delegated and implementing acts are two types of legal instruments that the European Commission can adopt in order to ensure the implementation of EU law. These acts aim to clarify, specify, or update EU laws, such as directives and regulations. One of the core functions of the Commission is to oversee the implementation of EU laws. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that the power to adopt these additional acts to implement existing EU laws has been delegated to the European Commission. Delegated and implementing acts are not adopted through the standard lengthy legislative procedures. This actually provides the advantage of being faster, more flexible, and more efficient than the regular legislative procedures. In addition, as delegated and implementing acts often entail technical details, the expertise of the Commission and of Member State experts is indispensable. The European Commission is not the only institution involved in the adoption of delegated and implementing acts. Parts of what was previously called comitology are committees made up of Member State experts to assist and control the Commission. The 2007 Lisbon Treaty changed the implementation of laws by the Commission. It introduced a new type of legal act, the Delegated Act, and reformed the old comitology system for acts now known as implementing acts. Delegated acts supplement or amend non-essential elements of an existing legislative act. The Council and the Parliament delegate the power to the Commission to adopt such delegated acts. This needs to be explicitly mentioned in the higher level act, such as a regulation or a directive. The boundaries of this delegation is also very clearly defined. Essential elements of a legislative act can never be delegated. Therefore, delegated acts are more likely to be used for sensitive policy issues. Implementing acts are more procedural in nature. They provide uniform conditions to implement EU laws such as regulations and directives. But they don't add new provisions to existing legislation. They only regulate the practical implementation of these already existing rules. Let's have a closer look at delegated acts. Because the power to adopt a delegated act is considered to be quasi-lawmaking, the Lisbon Treaty gave the European Parliament and the Council the power to control the process. The treaty therefore makes it possible for the Parliament and the Council either to object to a particular delegated act, which prevents it from coming into force, or to revoke completely the delegation of powers to the Commission. The comitology committees do not have a decision-making role in this procedure. However, the Commission consults Member State experts when preparing a delegated act. The procedure of adopting a delegated act starts with a draft by the European Commission, assisted by experts. Both the European Parliament and the Council can object to draft delegated acts within the period set by the original legislative act. Normally, that's 2 months. The European Parliament needs to act with an absolute majority, and the Council with a qualified majority. For a revocation of delegated powers, there is no time constraints. Implementing acts are still controlled by the customary comitology committees. These committees consist of member state representatives, such as experts and civil servants from the relevant government departments. There are two different procedures, namely the advisory and the examination procedure. The advisory procedure is the simplest of the two. In this procedure, the relevant committee provides an opinion on the Commission's draft implementing act with a simple majority. The Commission must take this opinion into account, but is not legally obliged to actually follow this opinion and to amend the proposal. The examination procedure is used for a specified number of measures, such as measures of a general scope, measures relating to the environment, and to the common agricultural policy. In this procedure, the Commission also proposes the draft implementing act to a committee. The committee can then do three things. First, it can provide a positive opinion with a qualified majority, in which case the implementing act can be adopted. However, the Parliament and the Council retain a right of scrutiny to check at any time whether the Commission has overstepped its competences. Second, the committee can give a negative opinion, in which case the act is not adopted. The Commission can then propose an amended version or resort to an appeal committee that can overturn the negative opinion. A third scenario is that there is no opinion given by the committee. In this case, different consequences can apply. The default is that the implementing act is adopted anyway. However, when the original legislation provides that the implementing act cannot be adopted without an opinion, the Commission can amend the proposal or turn to the appeal committee to get an opinion. For implementing acts in the area of common commercial policy, there is a special procedure. Implementing and delegated acts are an essential part of EU policy making. With these acts, the Commission can ensure that existing laws can fully be implemented and adapted to changed circumstances and technological or scientific progress, without having to go through another lengthy legislative procedure.